So y'all back with another video, man, on You Get 20 Season 2, Episode 65. Let's get right into it, y'all. Sleep, boy. So, we going up against the 76ers, Joel Embiid, and Ben Simmons. It's Sleep, boy. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah.
You on the 60 game streak, y'all. About to be on the 61 game streak, y'all. Sleep, boy. This Molly Mel Creole playing against the Sixers on our home court, boy. Sleep, yo.
These can't match my flow. No, live fast while we slow.
Yo, how many times we going? How many times we winning against this team, bro?
Go out then back on road. I'm gone. Come back then claim my throne. You mad? You broke? I'm on. We toast, West Coast. We brag, we boast. Then travel all across the globe.
Jay not wearing his headband. James not wearing his headband. Paris, he wearing his headband. Junior Pitts, he not wearing his headband. I'm not wearing my headband either.
Man, just watch from the.
I'm not wearing my headband this game either.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gate strong. The view high above our broadcast location.
Boy.
Tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Good evening and got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Brad.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on.
And with tip-off coming up,
well, Ben Simmons.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Two great pivot men tonight, Chris. The position has obviously changed over the last couple of years. If you were playing now, you think you'd be more of a 4 or a 5?
You know, Kevin, I think I'd be a 3. I played the 4 and 5 in the NBA when I played. And I think I'd be a 3 right now. You get to shoot, you get to take guys out on the wing. Defensively, though, I'd have to make sure I call for some help from laterally. You got to be able to move out there with those guys. But I think definitely it'd be the 3, 4, and 5 the way the game has evolved.
And you can bring the ball up. I've seen you do it. I know you could do it in this game as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you have a lot more opportunity to do it in this game, and that's not a criticism. It's actually, I love the way the game is played now. It's a lot less hand-checking, more space, and when you play with guys like I did from the Peja Stojakovic's and all the great shooters, the Tracy Murrays, those guys, it's that much easier to play in space because the defense has to honor those guys, and if they space out, that means you may just have a wide-open lane to the basket.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then it's Simmons. And there's Embiid. And it's Thybulle in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Lakers, we've got lights out. G is out there with Jay. Then there's Prez. And it's Smooth in at the point.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Feeds it to Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Oh, nice. And he goes strong.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Knocked away. And here again, Los Angeles in. Whoa! Finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
To the inside. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work you're getting after it on the glass.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 16 points for Smooth.
They've wasted no
I'm gonna
time
tickle you,
settling into their offense.
the big team is coming good.
And there's the pass to Horford.
From 58 sputters.
Here's Thibault.
58 sputters.
Pass to Embiid. To the middle, pocket 6, Simmons, and James pulls it down.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched today. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Inside, here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 6 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Smooth. Powered it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Thibault, the pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. Shoots a 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Smooth. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. Expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
From 58 sputters.
Checked in for Philadelphia.
58 sputters. Conversion.
Talk about guys hitting that rookie wall. We're seeing more first-year players sustain success deep into the season. Like the rookie wall doesn't even exist. What do you see?
I still see that rookie wall.
You do?
Yeah, I see that rookie wall. I see that rookie wall. I don't know about the analytics, but you ask some of these rookies. Ask Trae Young what he felt from games 42 to 62. I guarantee you he'll tell you that's the most tired he's been in his life because of this. You cannot train for the NBA season over the summer, and college doesn't train you for that. So where do you get in shape? But some things, Kevin, as you know, you only learn through experience. And a rookie year in the NBA, you can only learn by going through, hitting the wall, making it out, and then next summer saying, glad I made it through that. Now I don't have to go through that again.
Harris looking it over. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Such an efficient scorer. You know, if you give Harris these opportunities, he'll punish you from there.
Smooth sinks the three-pointer. Smooth's got 33.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
All alone.
And going to the windmill to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is It's
The windmill
done.
flush. With the windmill flush, boy.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight.
And what's
If
up
they
on you?
don't
You
win
will
the
see all me
battle of
do
the boards,
to
they have
it's
to
gonna
put up
be
a fight.
And here again, Los Angeles in transit connects again.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it. And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Playing the revenge card right there, trying to get those 3 points right back and more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Burke. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good on the
I'm
three-point
the
shot.
splash.
Yeah, they've built up this league 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bomb.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue
That's 'cause I
on
got
their
the
Legends
slugs on
walk
both
outside
sides
the
of the
team
shot.
training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that legend walk, you know who joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham,
Oh, swing
Al
this one
Greer.
back up,
That's a good
boy.
company to be in. Some
From
great history.
58 sputters.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jay. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for
Oh, he boy,
Embiid. Jonah Bolden
trash.
comes in
Y'all
for
cannot
Allen.
guard. Y'all cannot
And
guard,
Dennis
dude.
in for Tobias
I got
Harris.
the slugs on both sides of the 8 shot, dude.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Burke kicks to Korkmaz. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Timeout called.
Bro, what's the call?
They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
I don't even know why he's called
Mental
timeout. So don't
toughness
show.
on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never
What's
let
called
up.
timeout?
The noise
Kuzma.
didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jay's checked in for Davis. James comes in for James. And Prez is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
From 58 sputters.
Can they get it? Misses off the right iron. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And powered down the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Oh yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Burke looking over the floor. He kicks to Ennis. The pass to Bolden. Back to Ennis. With the shot. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Smooth. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Smooth's got 58.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Good, he hits again.
With the reverse windmill, boy.
Points. This guy
With the
cannot
reverse
be stopped.
windmill, boy.
They've
Keep
had
playing with
no
boy.
answer
With the
for him
reverse.
in this
With the reverse windmill, boy.
Here's Burke. His last outing, 16 points for him. 29 seconds left in the first quarter.
58 sputters.
Nails the 16-footer.
Are new.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Here's Smooth. Burke covering.
Don't double team, bro.
Pass to James. Here's Smooth.
Bro.
Back to James. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
From past the arc. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Found 58 sputters in my house.
James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico.
This will be a rotation player. I know.
And with the importance of the three ball nowadays,
I'm
Greg,
about to go double team.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports.
361.
Jerseys worn by the players.
361.
The Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Jay, Prez out there with G. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Smooth in at the one.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Smooth. Non-stop scoring machine here. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Down low. Scott the pass to Bolden. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Another steal. Here's Smooth.
Oh! He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Yo.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now the feed to Simmons. Wow!
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Here's Smooth. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Another steal. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long
I'm gonna
range.
take on me again, yo. See y'all in the dirt team. See y'all in the dirt team.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Scott kicks to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot from 10 feet out, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's Smooth. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Bolden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds.
Oh my God, dude. I'm not playing.
And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Smooth.
How would you come in for me, LeBron?
Dwayne Wade. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Smooth checked in for Prez. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Mike Scott. And Al Horford subbed in. Oh!
Yeah.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Oh, he got my ankles.
Simmons dishes to Harris.
Okay, no, he did not get my ankles.
To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Got 3 fouls.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Prez is checked in for James. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one falls for Horford.
From 58 sputters.
You look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere and
I got Ben Simmons' ankles
to help his team. Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Smooth, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times.
Whoa, stop fouling.
Quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
The 76ers making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Pass to Harris. And the foul called. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Harris outside. 4 on the clock. The tray. The 76ers with another miss. LA is going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They get a hand on it, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And the pass to lights out. Fires for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Smooth.
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
That is not possible. What
The horse
is
boy.
that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
With the hard swing, boy. I'm gonna take
And
over.
here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
It's Cleveland, bro.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Smooth.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards. And
Bro,
his
quit
defense
sucking
during this stretch has
Anthony.
been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawk. You have to give it up to this man.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Jay. LeBron comes in for James. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Smooth. And the Lakers with some changes. Jay's checked in for Davis. James comes in for James. And Smooth subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. PJ Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. The shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Burke, the pass to Embiid.
Bro.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Keep fouling, bro.
I'm not
just keep
really
fouling.
sure I've ever seen a center who could play
Bro, stop
volleyball in
fouling,
the paint,
bro.
then step out and hit the 3, then give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Looking at Al Horford again, bro.
Now Burke, he gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And he's
bro, stop fouling.
A chance to pick up the points at the line. And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, the lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Do not foul. I'm not playing. Don't foul.
It's blocked.
Bro.
Here's Smooth. Burke covering. And that one, good.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Knocks it loose and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
The Jordan Curtis Slim, boy.
That one out in the course of an actual game.
With the Jordan Curtis Slim, boy. With the Jordan Curtis Slim, boy.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Horford finds Burke. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the basket is good.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Philadelphia shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused.
58 sputters.
Pass to Korkmaz. On the wing, Harris. 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Horford. From deep three-point range, the Lakers with the rebound. Jay's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Smooth. Three-pointer. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from beyond the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seem to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Ace sputters.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, big forward pair, Harris the 3 and Horford the 4. Then there's Embiid, then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Here's Smooth, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
The Lakers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Here's Simmons. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Out to Harris. This one for three. The Lakers with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
That's tipped. Inside, here's Simmons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Simmons got 18 points in the game.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Here's Smooth. Cracks in the tray.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
No good from Simmons. And it's the Lakers ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Boy,
with the
offensive production, they have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Harris outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Prez. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Smooth again, Los Angeles.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Embiid with it. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. No good from Simmons.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 22.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
That bucket in no time at all.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Pass to Harris. And the rejection by James.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Smooth. Yes, that goes in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Embiid, offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And the rejection by James.
Bro, get the rebound, bro.
Embiid, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Now here's Simmons. T right on him. The pass to Thibault to halt the run, and James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the 76ers get it back. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Good, another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Simmons finds Embiid.
He took 2 shots.
Walks it off the glass. Wow.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Prez with the bucket.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The 11-footer. Simmons passes to Embiid. That's tipped.
The cheese out here, boy.
This quarter is any indication.
Boy.
I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Big boy.
It's 2-on-1. Here's lights out. Look at that. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Found 58 sputters. Found 58 sputters.
Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Good boy.
To stop the drought.
Yeah.
Here's Simmons. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
No, but I'm not supposed to miss.
James, the pass to Smooth. Passes it to Jay. Here's Smooth, and there's another one for the Lakers.
So good.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's lights out, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
Hey, Frank, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Here's Smooth. He got it again.
The horse swing, boy. The horse swing, boy.
All over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to beat himself on the highlight reel.
Oh, my word. This is a shooting exhibition. A 3-point barrage for him.
With the reverse. With the reverse.
Oh, let's go.
Boy,
That
with
was
the reverse,
just
boy.
ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. James has gone 3 for 3 from the floor.
58 sputters.
Here's Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
I found 58 sputters in my house.
Pass to Horford. Takes a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Hands it from downtown.
From the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Poke loose. And they're pushing it up. Here's Smooth. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Lakers. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. D-Wade out there with Smooth. And it's lights out in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Burke, and another steal for him.
And you got to be careful.
360 boy.
Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, man. So good. Boy.
And here we go. Here's Smooth. Oh, wow. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Burke. Korkmaz passes to Burke. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat, when LeBron and Wade, they're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well.
Oh! That's a free dunk! Freakish athletic. Wow. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Neto. Kicks to Scott. Shot clock at 6. Back to Neto. Shot to stop the run. It's not going to go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Bucket is good. Smooth's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now the pass to Korkmaz. Scott against McGee. Here's Neto. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Smooth. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Ennis passes to Neto. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Smooth. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Neto, the pass to Ennis. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps Leicester fall by the wayside. You come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school.
So y'all in the dev team. It's gonna get murdered.
Passes to Bolden. Back to Neto. Shoots from the high post. Rebound the Lakers. Prez has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way. And get a great look.
He's got a clear path. Here's Smooth. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Neto, the pass to Milton. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game system is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against you. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. For 3, it's good from long range.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now the dish to Ennis. Pass to Bolden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. A shot by Milton, no good. LA's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Hits it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Z-Web, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game, and the toughest job in the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are...
If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to Chamber. Turn that post notification bell so you never miss a alert. And go follow me on PS4, y'all. Antonio112593. And subscribe to my second channel, Antonio Peace. Peace, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video.
We still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together. Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
One more rebound, then I'll get a triple-double.
Again, Los Angeles.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
Scotty's checked in for James Ennis. The 76ers shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
I'm gonna take over. Y'all see y'all look dumb team. It's gonna get murdered.
Pass to Milton. To end the cold streak, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Oh my God! Now I'm about to get subbed out.
Hey, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that
y'all not finna come in?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
Your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on, you know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. James.
And how about just holding to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Neto. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
He's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
I need one more rebound, bro.
And the 76ers with possession. He dishes it to Smith. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
A three off the inbound. Good. Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking.
And another steal for him.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Here's Smooth. And good.
Get the safe early boy.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
Come on, bro. Let me get one more rebound.
Philadelphia's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Shoot it.
There's the pass to Smith. It's stolen by Perez.
Oh, God, bro.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blow.
And again for three.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
Come on, bro. Shoot it.
Here's Milton. 6 to shoot.
Please miss. Please miss.
He kicks it to Scott.
Please miss.
That's a 2 from Smith. Tried to bank it in, but
he missed.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So y'all not good. All right, I guess I will never do my triple-double.
35 seconds left in the fourth.
Bro, shoot it.
Smith against James. From deep three-point range. And James pulls it down. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now.
And another one.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Neto, plenty of room to knock down the shot. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's alright.
Lets it go. It drops.
They made the most of their opportunity.
It's alright, bro. I'm not worried about it. 41 dunks. Tony Pierce at 13 points.
And he's looking comfortable and locked in throughout
259.
the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right
250
now.
is the final score, yo.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is
I might be triple double next game. So